Good evening, children. Hope everybody's okay on this good evening. Let's go into the stream. Hey, Brian, you got in there first. Well done. Okay. Oh, I remember where we were now. I was really pissed off when we left the stream. Okay. Hopefully it's all abated now. I'm going to take off. I'm going to take off without you, Brian. Oh no, you're here. Hang on. I didn't even see you in the menu screen. Right, okay. So let me find the thingamajig. Let's find our next stop on the journey. So untag that one. We've got, yeah, this is what I was thinking actually. We've got these two little ones very close by, and then we're gonna have a bit of a kind of break. So don't know what we're gonna do there. D9-0. Just let me have a look at this one. Make sure it's somewhere worth going. D9-0. Okay. She says that now. She's trying to butter me up. She said I'm fickle. I heard. Sticks and stones. Right, okay. What have you done now, Brian? I'm shieldless. He's broke me ship. Turn my shield on now. Yeah, we don't need the planetary vehicle hanger anymore. Activate that one. Well, it's saying that something was touching me. That's what it was saying. I was in the star map, so I don't know. Right, let's have a look at this. Look at him showing off. Right. Okay, let's power up those shields. I should maybe not have done that while my shields were in that situation. It's alright, I'll do it in I'll fly up a bit and then set my thing off. Right, let's have a look. I hope this works. Am I out of stuff? Yes, synthesis. Might want to synthesize some limpets. You never touched me the second time, Brian.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Program drone.
Can I fire more than one? Ah, damn it. No, you can't. Okay, we're just going to wait for this to fix. Okay, so Brian, we are going... I'll post it in your messages, Brian. And I can't believe I've just posted the live video in Brian's chat. What a Doyle. Proper Doyle. Right, there we go. Post it in there. While it's fixing, might as well. The Barnes domain. And inlay radio. So I'll take out everyone that. Not sure. We'll see. Bloody hell, the repair limpets take a fair while. So if you want, you can set off if you want, Brian. I can catch you up. I don't think it's very far. No, I don't think so. Oh. Very good, Brian. Very good. No, I synthesize shit ones. Oh, but there's no premium ones, so it doesn't matter. Ah, you got me excited there. And there's minimal reloads. I didn't know that. This one seems to be repairing a little bit better. You never know in this stream, but there you go. Welcome to the interesting stream. Actually, the galactic plane looks great from here. Okay, we're off ski. We are done and dusted.
Landing gear retracted.
Even Brian's plotted his course. Oh, for God's sake. Do you know, I considered taking a night off tonight and doing a double one tomorrow and Friday. Because I was a little bit tired today. And I thought, no, I'll do it. Right, okay, it's only a few jumps away. I think Brian can probably jump a bit faster than me, actually.
Frameshift drive charging.
Upside down jump. Has anybody ever done an upside down jump? Don't miss that canyon, I tell you that much.
4, 3, 2.
That's not fickle. I felt tired and I actually came into the stream. Fickle would be like, I can't be arsed. It's a difference.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Just, I was trying to work out how I can get all my camera and everything while I stream Horseballs. And my good lord, it's a bit of a fanny about. But we'll see.
Fuel scooping.
I think I can get it working.
Fuel scooping complete.
Just an update on the chair, people. I am waiting for the money to be transferred to my bank account. So everything went fine when I set it up to link it to my bank account. So I've got to wait 1 to 2 business days and then I'll get it booked in. I have. It was the blue one I was showing the other night. I'm still not 100%, but I think that's the one I'm gonna go for. I do believe that's the one I'm gonna go for. I like the black one, and I did like the black one, but I just thought, you know. Right. Okay. So anybody who does want to know, this system is known because it's the second. Hang on a second. Let me get me information up. It was first visited in April 3301 and located over 65,000 light years away. Tunvir's world is thought to be the second Earth-like world discovered. Only the second, I guess it should say, Earth-like world discovered in the galactic outer rim. So it's kind of got a bit of historical value. Oh, you can if you want, Kathina, if it's available here. I would have a look at it. Okay, now we're in the system, we can undock it. And we can actually have a look at its friend, which is next door, which is D8-1. Whoops, D8-1. Oh, Brian's off there as well. D8-1. Did I accidentally scan that one? I must have when I dropped in. Okay, these are terraformable. These might be, and that moon is just over, so you never know. We might have a half decent monetary system here. Brian's off, so I'm guessing he's off to the Earth, like. Yes, he is. Okie doke, I'll have a quick look. The only thing is, being in another country, I don't know how much the shipping would be on that. That's my only question normally. .es. We'll see if they have a... They do, actually, Kathina. I did look at this one. I didn't realise it was reduced. That's the one I shall be getting then. If you recommend it, that's... Oh no, that's the blue one I was going to get, actually. That's the exact one I was going to get. I was going to get the blue version of it. So if you just put ES instead of .co.uk in the Amazon information part, I'm getting the blue version of it. So that's the one I was considering anyway. Great minds think alike, huh? Yeah, it looks very nice, and it looks comfortable as well. With that leg, that bit where you can put your feet up and whatnot, that's always a bonus for me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I was watching, I don't know if anybody here's seen the TV show F is for Family, which is a Bill Burr comedy, a bit like a animated comedy, and in that the dad has one of those, you know, really comfy chairs with the bit at the butt for, or the bit at the front that comes forward, you know, so your belly's supported when you're having a few beers. I was like, yeah, that's the one I want. Try it on the .com Mo. Just replace .co.uk to .com. If they've got it in stock directly with Amazon, it'll come up with the American version. And if the footrest's sturdy enough, I'll be even happier. Don't really like flimsy stuff, but... Oh well, it's good that you donated that last big bit of money, and you and that's the one you're recommending. So I suppose I don't really have an option, do I? It's a picture of a woman lying down there. I'm not sure if she comes free, but I doubt it. Right, so hopefully... No, it's not. Okay, so that one's probably not going to be... Terraformable either. Okay, so let's have a look at our speciality here. It's that one. I'll put your next one in, Brian. Bada bim, bada boom. Right, we're off to here next. So it's only probably three jumps over or something. Oh, it's making a meal of the plotting, like. I haven't got stipulations, have I? No. Okay. What have we got? We have 4 jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
So for anybody who's come into the channel and read that the title is slightly misleading, I do apologise for that. There's actually a couple of bits of information I've put in wrong, so I don't think I changed the day number, and I put arriving in Beagle Point, so I do apologise for that. I'm just changing it up now, so for anybody tuning in next, they'll see the update, but still haven't changed it in Twitch.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I mean, even if it doesn't have 55% off, even if that's just like a selling point, I'll still take it. But I've been looking for ones with a footrest in particular because it is something I would like. I'd prefer one without rollers on the bottom, but I'll see when it comes if I can actually get those rollers switched out anyway. So I might actually be able to replace the rollers, because otherwise I think I'm going to have to buy a bit of carpet.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, some of them are actually not bad looking. It's only a couple, like.
Frameshift drive charging.
Seems a few people getting excited about X4 these days. Seems everybody's getting quite interested in it, so I'm just wondering, are people truly getting bored of Elite now? And they're just looking for something new? I don't know about leaving them off, but you can actually, those wheels are pretty generic. So you can actually get like little, they're a little bit like suction cups. They're not suction cups, but they're similar. Oh, winner, chicken dinner. Is that oh, it's not an Earth-like, damn it. And it's too far away. That one's not, so I might go grab that. No, its moon's too small, so I'm not gonna bother. It is just solo play, I think, yeah. Yep, unfortunately so. There's another really nice chair I was looking at, but it's cream. Don't know. There's just something about cream. I don't think it's a very good colour for a chair. Let's have a look. See. Okay, so we've got. That's way too far to be going though. But there is an Earth-like here. I hope that's not why we've dropped in here. So let's have a quick look at this one. Please don't. Oh, fuck. Calming thoughts, Swifty. Calming thoughts. Calming thoughts. After that bloody canyon thing the other night. Right, let's have a look. It is. This is Solitude, so I'm not going to go to it because it's 300,000 light seconds, okay? But I will give you a quick look at it. So this little Earth-like world here is called Solitude. So it's got quite a lot of ground form on there. Solitude is one of the most distant Earth-like worlds from Sol, located over 64,900 light years away. Solitude was the first of several Earth-like worlds so far discovered on the far galactic rim. So that's pretty much all we're here for, is to see that. 300,000 light seconds. Yeah, I mean, building stuff, I'm not really into that either. I don't mind getting into it if it's nice enough. I'm surprised you're not, because I thought it would give you a bit of space for kind of like modding and finding the best mix. So B51-0. Just make sure we're going somewhere interesting, because I don't want to do B51-0. I don't want to be dragging us around places we don't really need to go to. Right, so see what this place is before I post it to Brian. Okay, we'll go have a look at this one. B5110. We'll just post it in Brian's. Post your next one in, Brian. Post it in his Discord. And we can make our way. Let's see how many jumps. 55. You might let me just message him. I'm gonna see if we can get, maybe try the plotter, see if we can get it down a bit. Mind you, if you don't do it fast enough, you might as well have just jumped half of it. We can give it a go. This is D81, wasn't it? D81. D8-1. I noticed that some other YouTubers are using the music I use now in their videos. Don't know if anybody's noticed that. Just noticed it the last couple of days. Seems to be showing up in quite a lot of videos now. Cut it down to 49. Okay. We're gonna just change some bits up. We'll use a neutron if available. I'm missing a couple of these messages here, people, so I do apologise, but not a lot I can do about that. 21. Okay, let's get going.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know if I can get the plotter to cut it down, to be honest. Oh, I did. Cut it down to 47. 51, that doesn't work, does it? Right, got it down to 47, so...
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Going to this one apparently first. Okie doke. Is there any less? No, same.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I should call it that. Well, the thing is, there's not as many things to visit going back, so I think
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
probably going to make it slightly faster. There are some things in between SAG and Sol I do want to look at, but I don't know if I'm going to do them on this trip or whether I'll do them in the future when you know, with the update and everything. Give me a reason to kind of come back out and check a few places out. No Bob tonight. Is he in game? Yep, he's in game.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Well, we're kind of going down a straight line. There's a fair few things to stop off at. It's not literally straight back. Then once we get to SAG, there is actually a couple of places to look at on the way to Colonia. And actually, a stop off in Colonia really doesn't take that long from SAG. There's a really good neutron line. You can get there in very, very few jumps.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
this a G? Yes. I don't know whether to just go... Might just go tag that one. Might as well make a couple of quid while I'm on my way. It's not going to harm me, is it? Like if I show you the map, you'll see that we have kind of... There's still quite a few things to... Well, I say quite a few. There's a hell of a lot of things to stop off at on the way back to Sagittarius A, especially in this area, very, very close to it. So it's... You know, it's definitely not over yet, this. I wish it was. I don't. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. No, I don't wish it was over. Yeah. Just get swung to it. You never know with a new update. You might really like the new update and decide that it's time for you to do it, you know? Might be more action out there. I haven't really got enough much to talk about actually, because I haven't really had an extra special week or anything. Quite normal. Nothing to piss about. That was a bit close. These are G stars. I don't often hit many G stars actually. Normally because I don't have them plotted. When I get closer to the core, I generally just go F stars all the way. Hey Julie, how's it going? Welcome in. I don't know, maybe if we go to Colonia, if any of you want to fly out to meet us, we could maybe do some group stuff in Colonia. A Menages 50. I don't know. Oh, a ringed water world. Very nice. But it's 2000. What is this? Is this a G star? Oh, it's an F. It's still too far out at 2000. Is it discovered? It's discovered now. Jumping on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, maybe see you there then, Julie. What are you doing out that way then? Oh, you're nowhere near Colonia, Mo. Put it in your map and have a look where it is. Be nice to maybe get you out there though. I had a dream last night that I played American Truck Simulator live, and all that happened was I was getting Hasselhoff, Mo, and Ellersgar for the whole stream. So, put a dampener in a game that I quite liked. Ah. Is that how you go about it then when you need it, Julie? How far is Colonia from the bubble? Is it 24,000 light years? Am I right in thinking that? It's nothing compared to Beagle Point, jeez Louise. I'm glad I've finally done it. I'm glad I'm finally been. It's nice to know that you've done it, I think. 22k. Yeah, 22 and 65. I thought Colonia was halfway to Beagle Point. I'm going to be honest, I was a bit childish in my thoughts. I really did think Colonia was about halfway to Beagle Point. I thought that's why it was in the position it was, like... I know now it's not. We got 7 objects. Okay, let's look. 7 objects. Yeah. Definitely gets about, and I mean that in a nice way. Don't kill me. What's this? F star. Yeah, so we look. What, that one might be terraformable. Actually, no, I'll leave it to the G stars, to be honest. What do you mean boom for explode data? You just honk. Is Galaxy Note 7 the name of your ship? It's a pretty good name. Yeah, the thing is, Ellisgar, in my dream that's all you were doing. You were literally sat there reeling off every law I broke as I was driving. You just never get a little bit... You never get a little bit nauseous as to whether it's worth any money. Honk is the sound when you have a... Well, you'll hear it now. When you drop into a system, Mo, and you do a scan of the system, you'll hear this sound. At the end of the scan, you'll hear a honk. That sound there. And that's a honk. So what Julie does is, now she's done that, she just jumps towards, she scoops and jumps on towards the next system, whereas I would go into the map and have a look around to see if there's anything of any major value in there. Now, admittedly, I'm a bit of a mercenary like that. I'll only take the stuff that's worth something. So, whereas some people come in and they will scan pretty much every planet in the system. I think it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, my housemate's having a beer. I'm all about the wine tonight. I'm having a couple of wines, not a ton. Blows up when it feels threatened, Kathina.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, people. So if you're watching for the first time in the stream here, come by in the chat and say hello. That's what it's there for. Don't forget to like the video, people. Let's try drive a few more here. Oh, don't know what my yawning's gonna do. Oof. Pretty dud systems a lot of the way here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Unfortunately. So we've done that one, we've got to do that one next. I think it's Brian. I think it's Brian. And it could be you. There's always one person that does it right. I thought it was Zoomski for a long time, because whenever he'd drop in it'd be there, and if he wasn't in the stream it wouldn't be there. But then maybe someone took over the mantle. Maybe Zoomski just drops in, drops a dislike and buggers off again. That could be one of my haters. Somebody dropped in the comment section of one of the videos of the day and they're like, 54-second introduction, fuck this. You've watched it, you might as well stay and watch the rest of the video. I'm cutting your nose off to spite your face. I'm going to work on some of those older videos and go back and check stuff and cut stuff down a little bit. A lot of the umming and ahhing out, get a lot of the umming and ahhing out of there and then maybe re-release them. I do like making the short videos as well. What do you mean don't? That's not the right way to think. You should be saying please, please make her. Well, maybe you're not all buttered that way, I don't know. Bit of whipping, never hurt anybody. You know what I mean? Nah, it can't be Pizza Man. I was wondering actually if he got back to me. I'm still not seeing, still hasn't replied to my message.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Kiss what better?
Frameshift drive charging.
This stream's going down everywhere. I'm only kidding. Alright. I'll give it a listen to. There's actually, I can't do it if I ever stream it. I can't do I can't do the music, but there's actually a couple of radio stations that people kind of run. There's an 80s one which is just amazing. It just churns out song after song like you just forgotten that you'd forgotten. My housemate keeps laughing at me because she looks over and I'm kind of bobbing away in my seat, just really enjoying the music. Yeah, it could do with more whips, to be honest. Might make it a bit more interesting.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
There's a song in Rain Man called Beyond the Blue Horizon or something. That's a trucker song I'd like to listen to while I'm driving. Beyond the blue horizon. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. Don't need to hear that. I was singing under my breath there, so it's not supposed to sound good. I have to pull over in a minute to get some wine, actually. Just gonna go grab this one because I wanna. Oh, the first one looks good, Mo. I don't mind women in tight dresses beating off to a drum. Right, please, 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 you bastard. Right, okay, we've got, like, I don't know, what, 2 stops? 1 stop? 3 stops. And then I'll get some wine. I love those sim setups, I really do. I love them for all the games. I think it's just, I think it's any, you know, not being sexist here, because I know I have a couple of ladies in stream, so I'm not gonna diss them when I say this, but primarily since TVs were invented, men just like to build little caves of their own delight. And these kind of cockpit setups, whether it be for Elite Dangerous or Flight Simulator or Truck Simulator or whatever, you want to see some of them. They're just amazing. We'll always find this way of just having this little part of the house where, like, nobody can bother me here. I'm in my little spot. Nobody can get to me. And actually, even when I was a kid playing the Sega, I used to play a Formula 1 game on the Mega Drive, and I actually built a car cockpit out of cushions in my wardrobe, sitting in there with the TV. And my mum like, "You're a bloody fire hazard, you are. You'll have this house burnt down." But not necessarily just man caves, no. But yeah, you're right. You're on the right track. But I just love that we all have this kind of little burrowing necessity, like a beaver or something. I need my little space. I need my little space. Swifty finds a double-ringed Earth-like world while the Flying Scotsman's in the kitchen getting a can of water. I just love that we do it. I really do. And I like the pride that people take in it. You know, and the lengths people go to fit it up to their size and everything. Okay, so I didn't actually realise that this one was a water world. It didn't look like a water world when I first looked at it. Still doesn't, kind of. It looks like an ice world, but I don't think I don't think it's going to be terraformable. Be very surprised. I just went out because it's got a ring on it. Yeah, be like it then should have put a ring on it. And if it's, I don't know whether rings add value when you cash them in. Actually, it'd be interesting if they do. No, it's not terraformable, unfortunately. It does have a metal-rich ring, though, which is good. On top of that, actually, Elisgar, when I was a kid, I was saying to you before, like with electronics and stuff, when I was a kid I used to tinker a lot with televisions and stuff like that. They were much easier to fix back then. You can't do it now, it's all on a bloody... It's all panels and stuff now. So I would literally be sat in the bedroom with a TV without a back on it. And it was just the way, okay, I think we've met before. No? It's unexplored? That can't be right. Right, okay, our next stop off will be that one. Okay, there's going to be a few jumps. On the galaxy map, I think I might actually reset the planets to realistic so I can get the best jump range out of it. Yep, no, it still works with no back on it, you know. I used to put a table as well. I was way ahead of my time. I used to put a table over the bed because I had this little single bed, or I'd put a table onto the bed, depending on what it was. Put the TV on top of that, so you know when I was driving my Formula One car, it felt like I was driving at correct eye level. Way ahead of my time in that respect. God knows where I used to find the TVs, because they didn't ever want me having one. In case I burnt the place down. I always used to find them and sneak them in as well. It was the only way of watching NFL, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Because back then the NFL only used to be on Channel 4 for half an hour a week, presented by Gary Womack. You'd tune in for like middle of the night. Tune in for 30 minutes, and on the 29th minute I'd always show my team losing. Those were the days. I think I used to get them off people. Like, people would be throwing them out, and like the tube might be gone on it, which was no. Well, the tube was one of the worst things actually. When the tube went, you were pretty much done and dusted. But there'd be simple problems with it. Like I say, it's hard to think back now because I don't do that. I don't do that type of fiddling about anymore. You know, you just. Morons from outer space, that's we're morons, people say we come from Mars. I don't know how I know that song because I don't think I ever fully watched the movie, but it's suddenly just popped out when you said that. It's got Mel Smith in it, I think. Oh yeah, well, Channel 5, I mean that was quite new. That was quite new for me. Luxury, Channel 5, couldn't get it where I lived. Right, people, I'm just gonna go grab a quick glass of red because I have promised myself it, so I'll be back in a second. Do you like my jumper? Same as the headphones. Almost. It was Mel Smith from Gris Reese Jones, yeah. Oh, really? You were a bad girl, Kathina, then staying up till those hours. But yeah, I used to never really did it with American football because it never got, like, full games never got shown until I left home. But I used to sometimes get up in the middle of the night to watch videotapes of WWF that my dad had borrowed me back in the days of Hulk Hogan and the old, not my dad, that my friends had borrowed me. My dad used to come down in the middle of the night and clip me around the head and send me back to bed. I don't know why. I had to just live with my kid, just leave him to it.
Fuel scooping.
Not in a World Series. Too exciting.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's nearly time for the World Series again, so if you have insomnia, it's coming back around. We're in the quarterfinals at the moment or something, I think. I mean, it's a totally different thing on television. I went to 2 baseball games in New York and I really liked them. I really enjoyed it. I have to admit, I enjoyed it nearly as much as going to the Jets stadium, and I've been a lifelong Jets fan. This could be a water world, but no, it's an ice world. And I've dreamed of going to the Jet Stadium, but I just think that, I don't know, I like the setting of the baseball stadium, like right in the city. We were very lucky because this year the Yankees have a really good hitting team, so there was a lot of really good, well, not a couple, so quite a lot of home runs. I think maybe 5 or 6 home runs, quite a lot of doubles, triples, well, even so a triple. So it did really well. Well, they have to be, Kathina, because otherwise everybody falls asleep when the adverts come on. Can't believe how many adverts they have in that country. Well, just, you know, because at the end of the day in New York, you know, go back to the hotel, chill out for a bit with a beer and a whiskey and something to eat, and just, you know, we'd sit watching either the local television or national television. And you're just like, how many adverts can you manage to get into stuff? And their medical adverts are the best. Without a doubt, their medical adverts are the best. Because they'll have this advert with like somebody surfing, a bit like our tampon adverts in England. You'll have somebody surfing, riding a horse, and then they're just reeling off the side effects in the background. But I'm not even kidding when I say some of the, they're like, some of the side effects, taking Ambien, for example, Ambien, lightheadedness, lack of sleep, even though it's supposed to help you sleep, fidgetiveness, fidgeting, sudden death. You know, and it's like, I can't even do it fast enough because I'm not in the mood, but it's just unbelievable. Is that like hair loss, shriveling of penis, and you just like you're reading them all off, and there's thousands of them. They don't give up. It goes on for longer than the bloody advert itself. I'm gonna post one in. I'm gonna post one because it is outstanding. If I can find the one that just had me in stitches when I saw it. Okay, yeah, I'll post the Joe Rogan one because he shows the best video ever in his. So I'll post it in the general chat in Discord. And when you've got a chance, go watch it. American medical adverts, they're just beyond beyond anything you can imagine. I think it's hilarious though. I'll look for them now. So look what we've got here. Nope. Keep going. The thing is, Kathina, is I've had a lot of discussions about this recently because I don't believe in binge watching, and there's a reason for it. A lot of psychologists are actually saying that binge watching isn't a healthy way of viewing something, just as, and it's the exact same, if you get too hooked on a book and you stick with that book too much, you miss the kind of small, intricacies in it, because your brain is trying to plow on for the ending. And the same thing can happen now with binge watching TV series. And I've actually started trying to teach myself now. So I'll have a full series, but then I'll watch one episode a night, or I'll watch one episode every 3 nights. And I'm starting to realise that I'm paying so much more attention to what I'm seeing. I'm looking at more interesting things. And also when I'm doing that, also the really shit shows, I stop watching very, very quickly. 3 episodes in and I'm like, this just isn't gonna work anymore. And then I have no kind of, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Yeah, but then it'll follow on with may cause instant death. Hey Dave, how's it going? No, I'm not playing tonight. I don't even know if I'm gonna have a chance to get on GTA actually before Horseballs comes out. Kind of concentrating a lot on this game, and the when I'm off stream I'm kind of playing the American Truck Simulator as well, so but kind of in minute amounts. But seriously, that advert, that Joe Rogan thing I've posted, you've just got to see it. It's just hilarious. And watching him react to it as well, it's just beautiful.
Frameshift drive charging.
Might have to get a bit of a move on here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting to do a million jumps. Oh, you can? That's a good, that's a very good idea. Yeah, it's probably the best way to do it, Kathina. Seriously, I mean, this psychologist that I was watching, he was saying, you know, like, it's because I know there's books I've read in my life that I absolutely loved, or I felt that I loved them, and I read them, and then I went back and read them a few years later, and there's tons of stuff that I don't remember. I mean, tons of stuff. And then there's books that I've quite liked, but I remember so much more about them. And it's because those books that I was kind of really hammering through, your eyes are just not always paying attention to what you're reading. There was a really good one about the FBI. I was thinking about you when I was watching an episode the other night. There was one recently, Manhunter, I think it's called, on Netflix, about the original FBI people who put together the psychopath profiling system. And the show has kind of not real psychopaths, but characters based on real psychopaths in it. It's really, really good show. Highly recommend that one. Is this a G? If it is a G, K. Don't know where my little thing is. How far out can you go in a K, people? Should we just keep scanning until we do well? Started to watch it and hated the first episode, but you know what? I've since thought that maybe I was just having a bad night, so I'm gonna go back to that one. I'm gonna go back to it. I don't want to. I watched that one set in Germany with the bald guy. Can't forget his name. Where they're in a, without spoiling it too much. They're in an alternate version of our universe, but in this time in Germany. Can't remember what it was now. Oh well, see, there you go. Because I'm a big Blade Runner fan. I didn't like the second one. I know a lot of people loved it. Just didn't think it was quite right. But I'm not easy to please, so it wouldn't actually surprise me. Counterpart, that's the one. Yep, yep. Well, if you like Counterpart, you like Manhunter. Completely different stories, but Manhunter's kind of filmed in the same kind of way. I think Manhunter was actually, I think the first one was made by David Finch, who did Fight Club and Seven. So you can imagine how it's filmed. Counterpart, I'm really enjoying it. I don't think I've still finished it yet though. I'm kind of taking it slowly with that one because it is a slow burner, but I do like it. Fargo, I really like Fargo as well, but you've got to really like Fargo to like that show, I think. If you don't like Fargo, then you just he hasn't, Dave, unfortunately. It was his birthday the other day. I showed a photograph in the other stream, but oh, there's two. Well, that's what I thought of Lesgar, but I just thought it didn't have the... I don't know. I don't know, it didn't feel right. I think maybe Ridley should have done it. Don't spoil it for me because I haven't seen it all the way through. I didn't want to say that I turned it off. Because it was boring me at the time and I thought I'll come back to that. Probably the best book to... Alright, I don't know that one, Mo. Is it about a ship or something? I don't think I've read it. Maybe it's been mentioned, not in stream or anything, but maybe somebody's mentioned it to me before. It rings a slight bell, but I might be totally wrong. I've always been a fan of Dean Koontz. Dean Koontz, a kind of horror thriller writer. Some of his books he doesn't finish very well, but his books in the 70s and 80s, like his 80s books in particular, they were really good, and they still are. They're set in a time that kind of doesn't age, and I like that about his books. You can always go back to them, and it feels like he's still reading about it now. Oh, it looks like Jess is in the Halloween mood. Ah, okay, it's interesting. Welcome in, Bob. Bob must have finished playing now. See what we can find in this one. I'd like to come across some interest. Oh, Jess, you missed out on the Arrival the other day then. I was hoping you'd pop back in. Give us a second, people. Just doing a few some kind of bits and bobs as I go along here. Got carried away and rode up the coast. To be honest with you, I have been riding the coast in American Truck Simulator, so I understand where you're coming from. You're on a pretty gnarly coast there. So I totally understand.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just riding up the coast with the wind in your hair because he's only wearing chaps and nothing else. I get where you're coming from. I would do the same if it was possible.
4, 3, 2.
This wine's tastes a bit acidic.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Is anybody looking forward to the new Queen biopic? It's biopic, isn't it? I'm getting the bloody words wrong here. Didn't really like them in the day, but I'm really interested in what that's all about. Yeah, I think you slightly do, but you can do it in a browser. You don't need to actually download anything, so I can't remember how it works in the browser. I think you just pick a name and it remembers your IP or something. It's nothing crazy.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, we're jumping hot. We're jumping hot.
Frameshift drive charging.
How's Brian doing up there in PewDiePie? Is he? He's not in the. You're not in the Discord, are you, Brian? You're very quiet tonight. Ah, you are. Damn it. Sorry, Brian. I'd just totally forgotten to come in here. I thought you. I thought I'd already clicked into it. How's your week been? Or how's your yesterday been?
Fuel scooping.
Can't hear him. Hang on. Gonna have to play around with my.
Yesterday was shit because I was at work.
Oh, did you have today off?
Yeah.
Brian has achieved 5 stars in his Jurassic Park challenge. In the new challenge mode. It's apparently pretty hard. You got banned from what? Hey Smitty, welcome in.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's see where we are on the galaxy map now. Can't be that far off. Brian's kind of slightly ahead of me. I don't know. I know he's got a slightly better jump range on his, so he might be able to connect with a couple of neutrons. Or it might be me doing the extra scanning.
Fuel scooping.
Let's have a look. Sun system.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh no, that's horrible. Well, that's cats for you.
Frameshift drive charging.
I love it. Cats are such dicks. That would actually be a good headline for one of those angry faces in your local newspapers things.
Fuel scooping complete.
Hey, that's really good thinking there, Smitty. Do you know, I never even thought about that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Not the facing away part, they're just deploying landing gear. There you go. Have you seen all the videos for Resident Evil 2, Kathina? The remake? I don't know whether I can I don't know if I can stomach it. But if they have a VR version, you're gonna love that. This is a K. That's gonna be too much out of our.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not big on first person stuff, and I think Resident Evil's better as a third person personally, but there's part of me kind of looking forward to it. Be interesting enough. I tried playing the new Resident Evil, you know, the one where you go to the freaky house, but I don't know much else because I haven't actually played a lot of it, because I know it's going to be a load of jump scares, and I get really annoyed by jump scares because I either don't jump at all.
Biohazard.
Which one?
Biohazard.
Was that in first person as well?
I can't remember, but that's the newest one.
Ah, yeah, the one by the old house or something. It's like you go to an old house.
With the creepy family.
Yeah, I've not met the family yet, but I've been doing a bit of this and that in it. Oh, I don't know. I thought when I saw it when it was in first person. Have you played that one, Brian?
No, I've not played it. I've just watched playthroughs.
I can't even handle Alien Isolation with its jump cut. Like, if you know the aliens around, I don't mind that. I can deal with that. It's just when they kind of just make it jump out for the sake of jumping out. No, yeah, maybe it's third. Maybe I'm just talking bollocks, and I actually meant to say third person, because the Resident Evil 4, even though most people love it, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. The one in Spain. Jesus Christ. I've never completed Code Veronica yet, which is a shame because I actually liked Code Veronica as well. It must have been Resident Evil 7, the one I've played recently. I'm not a big fan of first person as it is. I mean, the game, it was alright, the part I was playing, didn't mind it. It feels a bit like every 80s slasher movie you've probably ever played. Oh, that's a nice looking one. I think it's a high metal content, but I'm gonna go scan it just in case. No, it is, but might be terraformable. But he was in 2 as well. But yeah, I think a lot of people Resident Evil 4, I think it's just a timing thing, you know? When something comes onto the market which fills a need and it comes at a certain time, because I think the original Resident Evils were far, far, far superior to that one, but that's personal opinion. I don't know, Jess, I don't know, probably. You have to realise, on the 26th, from the 26th, I'm going to be playing quite a lot of Horseballs, so it kind of gives us 2 weeks to get back. Which, if I stream 3 times a week, it'll give us 1, let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll give me 6 streams to get back, which I don't know if that's actually doable. Justin Bieber. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I care about it, to be honest. But yeah, I get where you're coming from. I don't think all this scaremongering, I don't think it's gonna work that way. I don't think since this stuff's gonna just get nerfed. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the data is actually the data that you collect when you honk. The actual monetary part of it's already in your save game. You just have to claim it. And they could really, if they did nerf any part of it, main part of it, I think the explorers that have been out there for a long time would probably not be happy. And it's not like it's 1 or 2 people, so you have to be careful with stuff like that. A fancy new bug on her. No, you're right, it isn't. I can't believe how the galactic plane looks from this distance. I really can't. It's just bizarre. She loves Bieber. She loves him. So, is it too late to say sorry, Kathina? Thanks, folks. I'm here all week. Thank you very much. Sun system? Oh, there's a big gas giant in there, actually. I have to go easy on the Ribena here. You'll be alright, Elazgar. I'll come back and do a little bit with you. Don't worry. We'll do some wing missions if all, you know, if all is lost. We'll do some wing missions and... no end to it. What about being maced? Right, Hannibal Lecter. Why do things like that come into my head? Every moment in my life, my brain's just going, where does that connect to a movie moment? Where does that connect to a movie moment? It's an illness, I'm sure. Oh, what's this? Ooh, this looks good. I'll just check it. It's probably shite, but I'm gonna check it. Yeah, we'll have to see how they work, Jess. Might be good. Never know. Oh, I knew it'd be a letdown. I just saw an advert in my Steam for Starship Corporation. Develop, design, deal, deliver. Sounds good, doesn't it? A sci-fi simulation game in which players must design, assemble and test spaceships in a bid to build a supreme galactic mega corporation. It's right up my street, but unfortunately it's some weird one of those. I think they're all built on the same engine. You know that police game where you can kind of dispatch police cars to different places? It's exactly the same engine but in space, unfortunately. What do you mean? 3 minutes per 3 missions per contact all wing. So 3 missions per person for the whole time you're in the wing. You just dissolve the wing once you've done the 12 missions. And to be honest with you, 12 missions takes quite a long time. It's not a short... It's not a short thing. How many jumps have I got? 2, thank God. 2, and then after these 2 jumps, I think I've got another 3 or something. Another 5. So we got 5, 7 jumps. That's one of those systems that you drop in and you go, my God, look at that. Nothing. What sound problems did you have, Mo? Headphones solves everything, you know. Wasn't that a neutron, was it? That happens as well. Not so often these days, though. I'm supposing I've never been to this this thing before. Ah, okay. Have you fixed it? You just right click. I'm guessing it's the thing where you just right click on your sound properties and fix the new card into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think actually it might be 6 jumps, not 5. But you know, we're all friends here. What's a jump between friends? Come on. Been a while. Yeah, I had that problem actually. If you'd have asked, I'd have spotted it straight off, because I have to switch some sound options when I'm doing streams and stuff. I can't just leave it as is. And it can be a right pain because it messes with my streamer as well. My streaming software, if I don't have it set up right. So then halfway, like 10 seconds into the stream, I have to stop it and everybody wonders what happened. Oh, what's happened here? Did I do 801 with 3.0? Can't see why not. I mean, it's not difficult. 10 till, would it be 10 till 5 in the morning? 5, 6, no, that'd be 7. Yeah, I can do an 8-hour stream. Did I really do an 8-hour stream? I know I used to do very, very long streams at the very beginning. Like, it's like stream or die. I literally did though. I remember. I don't know, Dave. Keep it in your, maybe keep it in your back pocket at the moment, because this with horse balls coming out, I'm gonna be chocker with that. I'm looking at information coming out about it every day, and I'm like, this game is either gonna, I don't know. I think people are. I honestly think for the first time, I'm trusting a lot of the reviewers who are saying that this game's just gonna change up the way we play it. And I'll be honest with you, I'd rather have nobody else at the helm than Rockstar, because I didn't agree with Grand Theft Auto Online. I'm going to be totally honest, I really didn't, because I don't think everything should go towards that. But it seems like they've really tried to redeem themselves with this. All the way to Christmas, yeah. Not fondling, Kathina. Don't be so disgusting. I'll be viewing. And it'll be scientific. We'll take them to the river. We'll take them to the mountains, to the snow. We'll take it very, very analytic. We'll be very analytic about it. And the good thing is, I feel like I really want to take it slowly with this game and just enjoy it, you know, not cram through it. Gotta get used to playing games in cover. I haven't been doing that for a while. I haven't even, because I haven't played a lot of The Division actually recently, shockingly. It's because I'm actually waiting till Christmas. I'm gonna play a lot of it at Christmas. I am going to hang them on the Christmas tree and roast them over on an open fire. Yeah, no, Ed, not Ned, Ed. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. And no one talks to a horse, of course. Apparently a bit of a cunt, that horse. So I read. Like to kick people a lot, but apparently stardom went to his head. Or went down after the whole cocaine episodes. Right, is that what I think it might be? It's probably not. That looks like a water world there. No, that's a heavy metal. Okay. A heavy metal. I love it. I'm laughing at Jess's reply there. Broke. Broke a leg, shot in the head. Right, which one are we aiming for? This one. Let's see if we can scan it before we crash into it. Damn it! See, the quick scanner would have scanned that faster, I'm sure. Would it be Tesco or was it Iceland? I can't remember. I wasn't around for Horsegate. And I'm sure there wasn't a single testicular ball in those lasagnas. I'd eat horse. I've never tried it. I would. I'd eat it. I don't think I'd say no. I've eaten deer. I mean, once you've eaten Bambi, you know, you can eat pretty much anything. Oh, it was Tesco, was it? Why doesn't that surprise me? Tesco and Asda will be the death of the UK. Those two companies. They will be the death of the UK. At least Morrison's does it with a "Hey up, how you doing, love?" as it pillages your town. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's actually quite regularly. It's regularly available in some places where I live. It's just it's not something where I don't come home and go, could do with a bit of horse, to be honest. I eat snails quite a lot. Well, not quite a lot. But I am partial to them. When I go over to France, I always grab a tray of snails and garlic butter. Very nice. Rabbit's very common here. Very common. I don't eat a lot of it, but it's very common. The reason I don't eat a lot of it is it basically tastes like chicken, but it's about £2 more expensive. Rocky Mountain oysters. I tried them once. Couldn't quite get used to it. Sliced ones. But no, it just, there was a very strange way to them. Trying to think of other strange things I've eaten. Yeah, of course they are. Oh, I've had locust as well. Locust drenched in honey. Basically tasted like crunchy nut cornflakes. That was about pretty much what they tasted of. Oh, we do have a water world. Okay, so hopefully that one's going to be terraformable. This one is not, so I'm guessing that one isn't. Maybe I should have done my distances and stuff rather than not doing my distances and stuff. Okay, let's go on to the next one then. It hasn't yet, Dave. I was just explaining that earlier. I've just tried to send the money from PayPal. I was setting up my bank with PayPal, and they've just kind of accepted PayPal linked to the account, so so it's just accepted a link to PayPal, so hopefully it'll come tomorrow or the next day. I don't know yet. I'm hoping no, not the chair, the money come tomorrow or the next day, and then I'll order the chair, so I'm hoping this time next week. I bloody didn't. I can I can feed my own habit, Ellisgar. No, that was my housemate, and I think she was stealing her cat, which we have worked out is a Maine Coon. So I'm gonna sell him, get $1,000 for that cat. He'll go missing. Right, okie dokie. Oh, one more jump. Okay. Oh, is that a poo planet? Looks like a poo planet. Could be a poo planet. Bit far out for a poo planet. Nope. Scan A, B, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Is it the same one I'm in? Yeah, it is. 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. Is that 2 water worlds, Brian? Oh no, it's an Earth-like. Nice one. Is the final water world not scannable?
What?
You just sent me a message saying scan A, B, 3, 4, and 5, but there's a 6th as well. Is that not scannable? Yeah. No, yeah, sorry, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, scan the 6th one as well.
I do have a posh palette, unfortunately, yes.
I'm going to call it a night here. I've got work tomorrow. I'm not going to leave just yet, but I'm not leaving the system.
Okie dokie. I think actually we're only one jump from the location system.
I'll do one jump then.
Oh no, I think it is. We've been looking at kind of behaviors, because it's not the Maine Coon, like the one that you know when you look at it, you know, with the massive ears and everything, but it is kind of an offshoot of it, so it's a member of the family. So it has all the behavioral traits that oh yeah, I did go to that one. Whoops, I didn't mean to fly to that one. That wasn't my intention. Ah well, we're here now. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, should I go? Oh no, they're all pretty close together, these ones, actually. It's a nice system, this. It's a shame it's been spotted already. I'll eat anything if it tastes good. I'm just, I'm very honest. Once I've tried something, if it tastes like crap. Yep, I mean, that's what he's like. He's got these big tufts. He's got color discoloration in his fur. He's got a specific kind of discoloration in his fur that also appears with them. He fights with the other cat, but not in an aggressive manner. It's always playful. He can get a bit over the top with it because he's quite heavy, and he is extremely kind of laid back. He's very happy for himself. He talks a hell of a lot as well, which is one of their things that they do, is they talk a lot. and he never shuts the fuck up. But as I say, he's not a purebred Maine Coon. He's like an offshoot. But I'm still looking into it. But you can see in certain photographs of certain animals that he's definitely kind of in that branch. And when I started looking at behaviours, I was even videos of other people's cats. You can be like, yeah, definitely see the same thing. Tetinas? Is that code? Tetinas? I've never eaten tetinas. I might eat tetinas. Well, obviously I have, but probably not the type that we're talking about here. Is that an earth lake? Elan Solo was the man who first discovered it. Oh, we might not even need to go very far to start scanning these. I like this system. Well, I think Smitty was also said it actually the other night when we were talking about it. But I'm not sure if Smitty has actual Maine Coons. That's the thing. I think he's got the bigger ones. Oh, the Norwegian forest cats are amazing. How did you end up with that one? Those things are so beautiful. I've never seen a more beautiful cat than that, in my honest opinion. The fur is just amazing. Fucking hate the fur, like. It's the one thing about cats that drives me fucking mental. It really, really does. Right, okay. Ah, hang on. Is there not 2 stars there? Come on. There must be. No? Okay, right, we've got that one then. I think we only actually even have to pivot our position here. This is pretty cool. Wow, really? I'm looking at doing a bit more of that in the future. I want to get a bit more financially stable. But I really like animals, and I don't like seeing them in distress or anything. So I've thought about maybe becoming more of a... not take the cats on full time, but cats that are injured and need rehoming for a short period, I'd definitely consider taking one. Especially if it helps them with socialization and stuff like that. It's not that. You come here and say that, Julie. I dare you. Double dare you. Come here and hoover my cat. Well, he'd probably like it. She wouldn't. And you need one to start an evil empire anyway, Elisgar, so... No, actually, to be honest, Kathina, I really like dogs. I would much prefer a dog. Much, much more. I've said when this one kicks the bucket, we'll get a dog. Die. Just die. That's not true. I love it. I love her. But still, when she kicks the bucket, Daddy gets his grand prize. Right, okay, let's have a look. And I'm gonna get a dog that likes to work. That's just cats in general, Kathina. Oh, we try. I mean... Yeah, that's the thing, Dave. That's the thing I'm worried about, because the big one there, he will. But this one, she's a hanger-on. I can see it. She's really picky. She loves her daddy. And I just know she's going to be a hanger-on. The only thing is she's good with dogs. She's actually met dogs in her life. She's been around dogs, and she has no problem with them. Hey Chris, how's it going? I wouldn't say lazy dogs, but the bigger the dog, the better for me, Elisgar. But it's got to be a dog that likes to go out. I'd love to go to the mountains with a dog. I really would. It'd make me so much happier doing that than the way I currently do it. Just because I like the idea of a dog having fun in the mountains and whatnot. Oh, that was a good system. Oh, hang on a minute. No. I don't think this is the system, I think. I didn't realise. Oh, it might be... Sorry, Brian. I made a mistake. This is the system we were heading for. So you might want to head towards the... You might want to head towards the Earth-like. It's supposed to be quite interesting close-up.
I've already been to every planet in the system.
Have you had a good look around it?
I've been here for about 15 minutes.
Ah, right, okay. Because it's something about the polar caps on it is supposed to be quite interesting. Oh, there's no Bigfoots here, Jess. Go have a look at this this one. I don't often stop off and have a good... I'd love a golden Labrador or Retriever. They're good work dogs. I like work dogs. Friday. We're back on Friday, and Brian, I'll post any stop-offs in between just so you know where I am. I'm probably going to do it for about another hour, but then I'll be off till Friday. Oh, I tell you what though, people, let me... no, you say that, Elisgar. Look at this. Look at this picture, right? 9-7, Brian. Have a good night. Check out this picture. I'll just find it first. I've forgotten where I put it there. My friend took a picture of me the other day. I don't think I put this one in Discord. I don't think I did anyway. Let me just have a look. Add an image. Yeah, Huskies might Huskies might be an idea. Right, let me just find this picture. Here, look at this thing here. I'm just gonna my big bald head there in the front ground, but look at this. This was just this weekend past, and climbed up this baby. We actually came from somewhere around the back of where I am. This cloud cover is no joke. Here it actually looks quite tame. We're a bit worried because at the bottom the whole mountain was covered, and then as we got up, we were really lucky. The kind of like the clouds just opened as every single step we took up that mountain. The clouds just opened more and more and gave us a free walk to the top without any problems. And I was really pleased because when I looked at it in the morning, I thought there's no way we're going to climb this thing. But yeah, my friend took this photograph, and I just love it because it really kind of shows how wild it is out there. I mean, there's a track there. You can see the track ahead of us. Some people use it. There's nobody on it that day. picture of the moon. Piss off. Well, I'm green's my favourite colour. I'm a Jets fan, so don't have much option there. Yeah, but you don't get to. Oh, I don't know. I'm not one of these people who would want to climb Everest or anything, but there's just something being at the top of a mountain and doing a 360 and just having a look at everywhere around you. It's really, really nice. I love it. Oh yeah, it's pretty big ice caps on this one. Look at the landmass as well. The landmass is really, really large. Takes away with it though if you take it with a drone. Come on. I mean, no, I'm not taking away from taking pictures with a drone. I think I would like to take a drone to the top of a mountain actually and then set it off. I have considered it when I kind of have enough cash for that type of thing. I'd like to do that. I'd like to take a drone with me on some of my little journeys. A couple of reasons. One, it's a complete tourist spot now, so it's like going to Wembley Stadium or whatever. But also just the dangers of it. I love doing stuff as a pastime, but I'm not going to risk my life climbing something. And the thing is, on places like Everest, K2, places like that, the majority of deaths are caused by other climbers making bad decisions. So often when you're climbing a mountain, you think, you know, it's only me making a decision, but in a lot of those places, it's other climbers making bad decisions, and I think that puts me off a lot of times. I've often, that mountain right there in that picture, I've gone up there some days and got to that, almost that point where you see that picture taken, and the wind will be like 80 kilometers per hour. It'll be -3 wind chill, and there's people still trying to go to the top. And then, obviously, an hour later or 20 minutes later, you see the helicopter come out. So it's like, I just don't want to. I don't want to be another statistic in that way. You've got to climb smart and you've got to walk smart as well. Actually, one of my friends in Utah yesterday was just involved in a kind of rescue. I say rescue, but they're recovering a body from the mountains. I think somebody who might have got caught in flash floods by the sound of it or something. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, apparently, somebody was saying the other day the walk up to Everest is actually pretty nice. Because there is still a lot of people, but it's just a nice route to walk, and it's bloody hard. It's not easy, you know. People go, oh, you only went to base camp. No, base camp's pretty high. Some bodies have been recovered on Everest, but there's a ton of them still up there. They've started covering them now, which I don't know if I agree with that. I know 3 of the major, what they call like the root bodies, they've all been covered. But I might do a bit of snow walking this winter. I'm looking forward to that. I've never done it before, and I love snow. Absolutely love snow. That's bloody not fair on the donkeys, especially if they come from like England, Blackpool or whatever. Donkeys aren't really built for it either. They're really not. Like ponies certainly aren't, but donkeys aren't built for it. They can carry a lot of weight, but they can carry it on their kind of on their sides. They have a kind of bit like we do. You can carry kind of stuff over your sides to make stuff easier, but if you actually have it directly on your back, it becomes more of an issue. Lives matter. The LM.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, they shouldn't. Absolutely not. And the fact that we do as well. What four-letter word? What are we on about? What four-letter word are you on about? I don't know. I'm a bit behind, I think, in the chat here. Ooh, we got a toilet world, people. It's been discovered by Horshma, but I'll take it. Is it an F or a G? This is a G, isn't it? No, K. Wow, not even up to it with a K-star these days. Let's go to the poo planet. Off to the poo planet. Ah, snow. What's wrong with snow? Snow's fantastic. Snow is, I mean, you know, all year round, maybe not, but, you know, we have it here for a few months and I always enjoy it. Just, I guess Northeastern America does get blanketed with it at times. It can be a bit of a nightmare, but I don't know. Oh crap, I've overshot this one. Buggery-doo-dah. I'm not going to scan it either, so I don't know why I'm even trying that. It's not gonna. I'm not going to get the scanning on time. For a start, Christmas is not Christmas without snow. I'm sorry, but it's bloody not. I actually actively go up to the mountains around Christmas. I need some snow in my life. Fucking Santa doesn't come in the sun. Yeah, well, it's funny you should say that, Mo, because I've been in Utah before when it was jam-packed with snow, and I loved it because they are totally set up for it. They don't give a shit if it's snowing. They really don't.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, the whole country does shut down.
Fuel scooping.
Network. Oh, I've got it. I've got it by accident, Dave. At the moment, they after the freebie, they charged my bloody card. So I'm not too happy about that. because I thought I'd turned it off. And I have a feeling I had, and they've reactivated it when I made the purchase. So I'm a bit miffed about that. I really want to go to Devil's Mountain, actually, Mo, and Deadwood as well. I know Deadwood's not in Wyoming, but it's right close to the border. Yeah, in Mexico all the donkeys have Santa outfits. Come on. No, I'm not. They took it. So I did the freebie thing. I had it turned off because I know I had it turned off because I always do have those things turned off. But I think that because I hadn't resubscribed before and resubscribed now, they automatically set it to take money off my bank account, which I actually took from my PayPal, which was going towards the chair. So I'm a bit angry about that, but I'll just add the extra in. It's my mistake for not checking it. Was Donna Pass up there? No, I always thought Donna Pass was near California. No, the Donna Pass is in the Sierra Nevada, isn't it? Oh, you should, Ellisgar, because one of my favourite movies from there. Well, favourite movies as a kid. But beautiful place. F. Okay, this one, these two are terraformable here. I don't think that one's water. Those are too close, so we're gonna go get this one. No, you don't have to. They just reset it. So if you imagine, you go in and you turn off automatic payments, because I used to have it before and paid month on month if I wanted it. But I used to pay sequentially, so I was basically paying it month by month. And I think what's happened is because I lapsed and then took out a new thing, I think they've automatically connected it as to make a payment. So I was pretty miffed about that. Because I've made a purchase on the PlayStation from PayPal before, but I don't normally use my PayPal for it. I normally use my personal bank card for it. So I was a bit miffed that it kind of went and dipped into my PayPal. Close Encounters, yes. When I was growing up, it was one of my favourite movies. Well, no. Next to Ghostbusters, it was my favourite movie. This isn't Ammonia World? It can't be. Can't be. No, Waterworld, okay. That was going mad there. If this one's terraformable, the moon is. Oh, I'm just angry at myself a little bit, Dave, but I'm also angry at them because I think they tried a little sneaky tactic to get you to sign up for it. Hey Scott, how's it going? A long time no see. He's in open play. Likes to live dangerously, does Scott. What are you up to these days, Scott? No, it'll run out before the Red Dead Online comes online, Dave. It's gonna run out like the week before, I think. I'm gonna see how the game plays first, because I absolutely refuse to invest in online unless that solo player game is top notch. Oh, congratulations. Wow, that's good, because I remember I think I met you when you first started playing. So in all that time, what's 8 months? Probably around 8 months, isn't it? Maybe 9 months. And you've reached elite in exploration, which is good.
Beautiful, aren't you? Yeah, you're beautiful. Yes, you're beautiful.
Not terraformable, unfortunately.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, well, I hope. I mean, you know, the proof's in the eating, isn't it? The proof of the pudding's in the eating. So, I'm really hopeful. I really do think that they've... I totally believe that they've put a lot of work in it. I really do. Well, I think they've done it to get back at Take-Two. That's my personal opinion. Because it was Take-Two who made the decision to take everything to GTA Online. And I think Rockstar have kind of gone, right, okay. Then the next game we make is going to be... That's pretty good, Scott. 66. I haven't got a fighter bay actually. I've got 71. I think I can get it down without cargo rack, like. Well, this is the thing, Dave, because I don't have a lot of time to game, you know, and a lot of my gaming goes into this, so I kind of have a night on, night off situation with the stream, and on my night offs, I generally sit down and watch a bit of TV and kind of chill out, because what I do is I finish work, I eat, and then I stream. In the morning I kind of do all my work stuff, so before I go to work, so it's kind of hard to play too much. Sorry, unfortunately, at the moment. You know, in the summer it was a different kettle of fish. I come on 7 in the morning, finish at 7 at night. Oh, you'll be alright, Mo, you'll get there eventually. You'll get there eventually. And like I said before, Dave, because I've got the PC, I literally only play console specific games on the console. Everything else I can get for PC if I want it. Oh, sorry. TV's kind of dying off these days. Yeah, I know a lot of people who don't even bother anymore, which I can kind of understand with all the adverts and everything. And God forbid I pull a book out every now and again. Oh, is this just a sun system? Bloody hell. Not doing very well here, are we? Let's see what we've got for the next one, because I haven't actually put it in yet. Didn't mean to swear there. No, that's not the one we're going to. Where are we going to? Sorry, 1 second, people. D12 0. Okay. D12. Whoops. D12 -0. There we go. That's where we're going. We're going to see the briar patch, apparently. So I'm just going to quickly... I haven't done any research on this, which I probably should have. So just forgive me while I do this. Almost VR. I like the idea of almost VR. Oh, I don't think there's anything of... I think this is a historical place, so it's probably not even the best stop. Oh well. We'll just continue on. I tell you what, the Galactic Core's looking nice from here. Nicey, nice, nice.
Fuel scooping.
12 objects. Never know. 12 objects. No. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oops, a daisy. Get my bloody chat on now. That's okay. Try and get it to turn around. Okay.
Fuel scooping complete.
So,
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm going to do a little Sol tester in a moment. We'll see how close we actually are to Sol. Right, yo, let's have a quick look.
Fuel scooping.
I'll fuel scoop this one. 23 objects, so I'll just have a quick skeg at them. Make sure we're not missing anything. Don't think we will be. Nope. No. Okay. So let's just see how far away we are from Sol. Because I haven't checked in so long with 65. 65,000 light years. Oh, we've done 5,000. Very good, boys. Done 5,000. So, Christ, look at that. Look at where... I can't believe where Colonia is. It's scary. It's scary how far away from the bubble we are.
Frameshift drive charging.
It really is. Scott, you've changed your picture. Why did you change your picture, Scott? What happened? Drives me crazy when people change their pictures. I don't know who I'm talking to.
Fuel scooping.
Right, 19 objects. Let's have a look.
Fuel scooping complete.
Toilet planet. Could be. Could be. Could be. I don't think it is, but it might be. Nope, it's not. Never know under these conditions.
Frameshift drive charging.
Never know under these conditions. I think we get a bigger jump than 48 light years at the moment. I think Mo has a picture of an elf. I had no idea what it was. Bob's got a picture of a weird eye. Julie's just your generic standard. Elazgar's got a selfie because he loves himself. Kathina's got the eye of an ex-boyfriend. What else do people have? Jess has his dog. He used to have a picture of himself. Apparently the dog won. Who else? Brian has a bee. Julie has a J. But I think I already said Julie. Dave has a D. Christopher LeBlanc has a C, I think. Smitty has his cat, I seem to remember. Can't think who I've missed. Does Brian have a B? I'm sure Brian has a B. I was only kidding. I was only kidding, Alex guy. You know I was. Mine used to be a selfie of me as well.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh Christ! We've turned into a cat section now. I'll have to have a cat section.
Fuel scooping.
14. These bloody K-stars.
Frameshift
So
drive charging.
You sure you post it in general, Elazgar? Can't see it. Might be my Discord though, not updating properly. I'm seeing all the cat pictures.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, cross-country trip of America would be good. Who was it? Billy Connolly did the Route 60, the original Route 66 for one of his documentary shows. That was cool. I liked watching that. He's got Parkinson's now. Unfortunately.
Fuel scooping.
26? Never know. Might be decent. Oh, we got some really interesting ones there. None of them are really valuable, but they're all quite interesting.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's not showed up anywhere that I can see, Elisgar. I haven't been through everything yet. Did you do it just now? Or do you mean you did it another time? Maybe I'm looking for it. But
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
that Poo Planet? No Poo Planet, not here. G Star, isn't it? No, it's K Star, that one. K Star, yeah. Poo Planet's not on the cards there. Okay, keep going.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, it was your dog originally, then it changed to you, and then it changed back to your dog actually, in the time that you've been in stream. In the time that you've followed, sorry. Remember rightly. Oh, maybe mine hasn't updated then, Elisgar. I'm only seeing it up to Wraiths at the moment. I might check off my phone. Just for men, just for men.
Frameshift drive charging.
I remember the days I prayed for a 60 light year jump range. Now 66 isn't enough. Must jump faster. Must jump faster. Must just that fast.
Frameshift drive charging.
Got some weird cat section going on now in Discord. I have to make a cat channel now. I like this song. I don't know why. Oh. That one had a massive
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know what you'd call it. I forgot to hit send. Ah, okay, nice one, yeah. What bike is that? Is that a Ducati? I don't really know my bikes. I'm not gonna try and sit here and pretend I do, but is it a Ducati? It looks like the Ducati I saw. Or do you call it Ducati? Looks like the bike off Street Hawk. Everybody wants the bike off Street Hawk. Oh, it's a BMW. Oh, do you know what? Maybe that's why I might be getting it mixed up. I think I've seen that bike around here. Around where I live, actually. Hypermounted? Am I? Oh, are we here? No. We're here. Right, okay. What is this system? Just gonna have a look at what this system is, people. Oh yeah, this was a nondescript system. This system is the point at which a 41 light-year range anaconda successfully crossed the southern edge of the abyss into the outer galactic arm region. So that's basically that. Super interesting. This where we have to kind of get semi... Oh, my mouse is doing at the moment. Semi-careful again. Yeah, it'll be this one. Now I'm going to check all these before C15-0 before we actually jump to them because I don't want to waste time. C15-0. So just give us a second while I'll have a look at these ones. That one or a different one? Let's have a look. Just bear with me while I run this through the Elite Dangerous Starman. I did try and make sure that things were a bit more interesting on the way back. Let's have a look at the other one. What was the other place? C15 and D70. D70. Must be that one. A quick look at this one as well. Oh, not in here. I don't like spending too long in this star map because to you it looks really boring. Okay, I think we're gonna go here. We're gonna go directly to here. We're not gonna stop off at the other place. So this is the one we're going to. This one we're not going to. We're going to delete that one off. Just as we try and make this a little bit more game centric now. As we are getting into the galactic rim, let's see if we can't make this a little bit more palatable. Just give us 1 second while I set up the new information. What's the current one we're in? C23-0. Oh, maybe it's not C23-0 then. It's not, it's D70. Okay, there we go. That's my destination. Come on. Okay, so D12-0. There we go. That in the source system. $27.29. Really doesn't make that much of a difference. There's no neutrons, so no, we can't do it any other way. We're going to just have to go. Right, okay, I'll come back to the chat now. Now that I've done all the crap stuff. So it's not all. Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we're going to need a section for cats and a section for bikes now. Oh, so everybody's posting pictures of the bikes, okay. There you go. Picture of my bike. Picture of my bike in there as well. If everybody's doing it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Right, okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to do 15 minutes of jumping now and try and get somewhere close to what we're looking at. You have to get Discord, Jess. Come on, join the dark side. You don't even have to go crazy. Oh, there's a poo system. A poo system? A poo planet. Poo system? That would be valuable. I wouldn't sniff at it. Pardon the pun. Do you mean I'd never fit on it? Of course I would. Fit as a butcher's dog, I am. I would, you know, I'm actually quite short. My feet would definitely reach those pedals. No problemo. Sorry people, but it's a poo planet and it's undiscovered, I think. Is it undiscovered? Yes, completely unexplored. There's 3 of them there, so I'm going to tag all 3 of them. Probably would actually. What's left of them? Ex-girlfriend took most of them. Give over. Go to bed. Is that what it is? Have to wait. You'll have to wait. Oh, I walk like a cowboy anyway. That's my general gait.
What do you do? Oi, get out.
Oh, Christ. I think my mouse is failing because I've not got very good battery in here. It turns out I don't have a very good battery in here. It seems. Closing in a bit now. I hope you're not planning on living in Florida, by the way, Ellisgar. For all the blooming heat you get there, you have to deal with all these blooming hurricanes every 5 minutes. Oh yeah, those bikes look really high actually. That's why I thought it might be a Ducati, because I once saw someone trying to ride a Ducati and it was just like literally on tiptoes, or blocks like Short Rod and Indiana Jones. Oh, don't we don't even see it anymore. We're all used to spelling mistakes. Have you read some of Jess's sentences? Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I can't imagine dealing with all that crap every year, and especially every year in Florida. It's like clockwork, isn't it? Sometimes 2 or 3. Couldn't imagine it. Just having to batter down the hatches every time. If you've got a really sturdy house and everything, and you're sure you're going to get off without a hitch, but I'm pretty sure most places in Florida don't have sturdy houses. Right, so the poo planet is scanned. Nothing. Okay, we're going to scan that one as well. Because it's piggybacking, and we might get a couple of quid for it. Yeah, they're probably used to it down there anyway. Oh, it's not terraformable. It was only a hope that it was terraformable anyway. I think that this is probably going to be a rocky ice planet. Yeah, sinkholes are quite a big thing these days as well, aren't they? Yeah, pretty much. Right, well, we got that one anyway, and that one's in the bag. That's going to be worth a bit of cash. So, children, it's getting on now, so I think I'm going to bring this stream to a close, because I don't want to get too far ahead of Brian. And also, on the other hand, it's taken a while to get here. Unfortunately, the next few streams are going to be like that until we can get into kind of this patch here, and definitely moving on close to Sagittarius A. We've got a massive patch here and then another patch here. So the stream will get a bit more exciting, but as it is Elite Dangerous and we are doing exploration, I do thank you all for your patience and kind of sitting there, and even though we're having conversations about cats, bikes and whatnot, that's kind of what Discord and everything's for, just to just to get everybody chatting away and passing the time a little bit while we try and get to these destinations. So I want to thank you all again for dropping in the stream. We will be back on Friday evening. I might come back. I might be on tomorrow night. I might do a little bit of American Truck Simulator very late in the evening for me. But you know, it is what it is. But until later, until we start getting right back into the heart of the galaxy, I shall say 9-7 until next time. Enjoy your evening.